Hi friends, please listen to this audio clipping.
Bonjour, mes chers amis. Sans ce quatre doute, nous aimons et nous prenons soin de notre famille, amis et les gens avec nous. Mais souvent, nous ne voyons pas s'ils comprennent notre langue d'amour. Pensez, s'il vous plaît.
Looks like you have not followed it. Now try this, okay? हेलो प्यारे दोस्त, इसमें संदेह नहीं है कि हम अपने परिवार, दोस्त और सबसे प्यार करते हैं, पर अक्सर हमसे ये प्यार को पहचानने में भूल हो जाती है. ज़रा सोचिए. I'm sure some of you have fairly understood it right now, but listen to this. Hello dear friends. No doubt we all love our family, friends and people around us, but many a time we fail to see if they understand our love language. Think about it. Well, I didn't want to humiliate you, but I wanted you to listen to the same in different languages. The first one was French. I fairly understood a little bit. And second, of course, the national language of our country, Hindi. Some of you would have definitely understood. But when I spoke in English, I think that is when it reached you, because that is a language you understand. This is what I want to explain today. Love is the universal language we know. But then, the love that you emit, the love that you share, the affection that you give out, is it in an understandable language on the other side, is something that we need to seriously think about. Many a times I've heard people tell, I love him so much, but he doesn't understand. I love my daughter so much, but she doesn't understand it. This is a very common problem that all of us are facing. Okay, let me give you a very lighter example to understand what it is to convey something in a language the other understands. Say, for example, you take a 6 months old baby, say 6 to 8 months. How would you convey your love to that baby? Would you stand straight in attention and tell, oh darling, I love you? Or you'll take the child, cuddle the child, and maybe use your own native language and say, oh darling, mama loves you. Oh darling, dada loves you. You are so cute, and give a lot of kiss. Which one would the child understand? I'm sure you should be giggling now, but then you should also think about it. All of us are quite sure the child would have understood the second one, because that is the love language the child understands. Of course, we are not children anymore, but similarly, like the child, all of us, each individual has a different love language. And when we convey in the language that other person understands, that is when they experience the love, the affection that we have onto them. Please think about it. With Valentine's Day round in the air, I'm sure all your eyes and ears are far more open, and that is exactly what I'm aiming at. But let's not narrow it down just to a relation between a husband and wife or just between two lovers. Love is something that we need to exchange in all our relationships. It could be with your parents, your children, for that matter, your grandparents, your friends, and even your colleagues at work. Love is the fundamental of every relationship. You might be wondering as to now, what is the recipe? And here it comes, The 5 Love Languages by Dr. Gary Chapman. Very simple yet very powerful. The first one, words of affirmation. Some love and understand love when they are affirmed, like complimenting a woman as to, you look beautiful today. The food that you cooked is very yummy. They understand love through that language. And then quality of time. This very specially works very well between a parent and a child relationship. More so if the child is a teenager. We need to go down to their level. Spend time with what they play, with what they eat. They understand love that way. And then acts of service. By helping your mother with a little laundry or helping your wife in the kitchen with a little cutting of vegetables, actions speak louder than words. That is how love speaks to them. and of course, a physical touch. Even to a colleague at work, just a tap on the shoulder and a look into the eye conveys to him or her that you care and that you love them. And last, of course, gifts. Receiving and giving gifts. It need not always be very expensive. Even a single rose does wonders at times, isn't it? See, love is a choice that we need to make every day. To better our relationship, we need to understand the language which the other understands. For an example, each one of us have a native language, or what you call as your mother tongue, that you relate to very closely. You might listen to some music, some song, maybe in English, maybe in Korean, or in any language, but for that matter. But when you listen to it in your native language, the feel that you get is totally different, isn't it? Love is the most complicated word, and it is the most wanted word also in the world. So if you want to convey love, understand the primary love language, which is very similar to their native language. In that case, every day becomes a Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day.